Here we go. Hello guys. Boom. So it seems like all sounds are working. That's good. So now when there's some more people on the stream, I will talk about the tournament that is planned for the future.
This is one we shown the fourth champion.
So internet having some issues right now? It's not on green all the time, or maybe it's just OBS and I haven't touched OBS for ages. Wait, I should open most of my chat in the background. Oops. Okay. Let's check the stream double time. Ah, seems all fine. That's good.
Yeah?
Yes.
Can you play it now?
I could. I will. I'm kinda done eating anyway, I will eat later. Or like, not eat later, I mean like I will continue eating later. Okay, let's go. A little bit of taunting, even though Na doesn't deserve to get taunted, he's nice. But I don't know if he does this kind of smack talk. The smack talky stuff. You can talk with Void a bit on who Na is, etc. Must have fill him in the stuff he missed.
I'm busy.
Oh, I'm Germany, that's nice.
Construction complete. Build new construction options.
Knows I'm German now.
Construction complete. New construction options. Unit ready. Unit ready. Unit ready. Cancel. Unit ready. Unit ready. Unit lost.
Nein!
Construction complete. Build construction options.
Oh, there is a technical style here now.
Yeah, I put that one in the middle because I felt like it.
There was a machine shop before.
Unit lost.
Got the plan right here. Moving out.
Oh god. No, 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 no. Come on, at least go get close to the barrels. Yes, come on. Damn it, he doesn't come close.
Training.
He doesn't even go around the fucking barrels, he knows.
Unit ready. Training. Construction complete. New construction options. Unit ready. On hold. Training.
Oh, damn it, I missed it. Come on! Yes! Haha.
Construction complete. Unit ready. Insufficient funds.
Fortified. Barricade.
Oh god. No, 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 no.
Solid as a rock, sir.
On hold. Building.
I think I should block his war factory now.
Unit ready. Building in progress. Training.
Sir, yes, sir.
I wonder if he has a prison tower already. Or no, it's another robot tank. I'll be standing here. I don't care.
Insufficient
Oh,
funds.
he's even damaging his war factory while I'm doing this. Okay, that's actually bad. Mustafa, can we change it somehow that the blocking that I cannot step on that platform there, but can still block his war factory if I step one cell ahead, like where the pillbox is right now? That's odd.
Building.
That was the previous case that you could block your
You
own
could block.
work with building. That was the
well, now you can at least. Well, now in theory, at least you could rotate the war factory, but you could still block it. So I see where the problem lies.
you can block and damage it from the way.
Yeah.
I mean,
Training.
in 12 we are attacking something that is good versus the tank, but so good versus the building.
No, that's
The
true.
building
Unit
that much.
ready.
Everything's fortified. Right up there. Repositioning.
Construction complete. Unit ready. New construction options. Unit ready. Unit ready. Building. Insufficient silos. Building. Unit ready.
We're at move.
Unit ready.
Move out.
Need a conversion? On the go.
Construction
Make
complete.
adjustments. Watch my dust. I
Unit
have
ready.
transformer panels in order. Need a... I won't. Yes, sir.
Unit
Move
ready.
the tray.
Unit ready.
Transformer, yep, made for speed. Channel clear.
Unit ready.
Engaged. I've got the knob moving. We can make adjustments. I have aircraft pilot
Construction complete.
vector.
Unit ready.
Distant aircraft reporting. Need a running on the go. Watch my tools of the made for pilot speed. Will go like the chain thrust will like
Insufficient silos. Unit ready.
will change.
Construction complete.
Like the will changing vector will like change.
No, I
Unit
can't really
ready.
control it right now.
Will changing.
Construction complete.
Watch my thrusters and everything's on watch my
Unit
dust.
ready.
Yep, running channel changing vector. Yep, on the go. Will go. We're going in. Change like will thrust like the will.
Insufficient silos.
Aircraft changing vector like the will changing vector.
Low power. Construction options. Tech building captured.
Of course. Channel will go.
Construction on hand training.
Like will go. Change thrust will like change will go.
Unit ready. Insufficient silos.
Will go. Instruments locked on. Will go. Need a convert made for speed.
They want to scrap.
Training. Unit ready. On hand cancel. Building. Insufficient silos.
Transformer panel passed.
Construction
It's a sure
complete.
shot. Tools of the trade.
Which will take up.
We've got him. Meeting on the bait. Yep. Running.
Construction complete.
Affirmative, sir.
Destination thrusters. Everything's made to fit. Air changing. Like destination thrusters.
Unit ready.
I think now he's shitting himself.
Building.
Out there.
Unit ready.
I will go. Changing
We're right away.
vector.
Affirmative. We're affirmative,
Transformer
sir.
panel in. Watch my dust. Will go. Change like run changing.
Okay, he's having a
Unit ready.
Watch my
Unit ready.
change like the wind. Yep. Every fast and watch my
Construction
dust.
complete. Unit ready.
IFP ready. We've got him.
Sir, yes, I'm all over him.
Unit training.
Let the new location
It's a sure shot. Yep. Made for
Unit
watch my
ready.
dust. Need a conversion. Running smooth. Everything's made to fit.
Unit ready.
We can make adjustments. Engine in.
Unable to
Move.
comply.
Analyze.
Unit ready.
On the go.
Unit ready. Tech building. Unit ready.
Ah, damn it.
Unit lost. Unit ready. Unit lost. Unit ready. Unit lost. Unit lost.
Engaged.
Unit ready. Unit lost. Unit lost.
Wilco, like the wind.
Unit
Vector,
ready.
like the wind. Pilot Wilco, will change thrusters in square. Instrument ready.
Perfect micro. Perfect
Unit
micro.
ready.
Wilco, we're changing. Will like the wind. Thrusters in change. Will like the wind.
Where's the other guy?
Unit
The
ready.
other.
Wilco.
Unit ready. Unit ready.
We have them on radar. Will like Wilco.
Damn it, I can't click it like this.
Wilco, we're will like the wind.
Building.
Change thrusters.
Where's
Unit
the other
ready.
one?
Wilco, watch my step. Changing vector.
Unit lost. Unit ready.
Right away.
Insufficient funds. Building in progress.
Good day, Commander. Oh, hello, sir.
Unit ready.
It's in the bag. When you'll get the cash in a flash. Thrusters
Let
engaged.
nothing can stop us.
Unit ready. Unit ready. Unit lost. Unit ready. You have promoted. Unit ready. Unit ready.
We're repositioning. Take, we will crush them.
Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit lost. Insufficient funds. Unit lost.
Stop them out.
They're over there.
Like the will.
Unit lost.
Just
Unit
get on my
ready.
way.
Construction complete.
Stabilize aircraft. Changing.
Unit lost.
Instruments locked on. Pilot light. Watch my step.
Unit ready.
They can scatter.
Unit ready. Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit lost.
Flush them out.
Unit lost.
Let's jump. Open.
Unit ready. Unit ready is under attack. Paratroopers ready.
Nothing can stop us.
Unit lost. Target. Insufficient funds. Unit ready.
Destination.
Unit ready. Unit ready. Low power.
Oh,
Unit lost.
he's actually in my main base. I didn't even notice that.
Repairing. Unit ready.
We're leaving in one.
Unit lost. Unit lost. Ready.
You captured it.
Unit
Oh,
lost.
oh,
Unit ready. Warning. Unit lost.
Look at them run.
Unit ready.
no, what was it? Ah, okay, he was trying to kill the spot.
Unit lost.
We're going in.
Oh, that's the earliest one, yeah.
Lost.
Moving in.
Unit ready. Low power.
Yes, let's go.
Air changing. Ready to strike.
You have promoted. Training. Unit lost. Low power.
Attach this.
Oh,
Unit
and
ready.
there's the hero.
Construction
Nice.
complete.
We're leaving in one piece.
Cannot deploy here. Unit lost. Insufficient silos.
Oh,
Repairing. Unit repairing. Repairing.
Tanks are no birds. A barricade.
ugh.
Unit ready. Unit ready.
We will trample on and
Look natural.
Unit ready.
Oh, she's still slowed.
Left rolling. Come on.
Unit ready. Unit lost. Unit ready. Unit ready.
He's mine.
Ready. Bound forward.
Unit ready.
Vehicle ready.
Oh, come on.
Channel changing. Vector.
Cannot deploy here. Unit ready. Insufficient silos.
Unit on our way, sir.
Unit ready. Unit ready.
Just on the mark.
Unit ready. Construction complete.
Wait, how did this MCV just die?
Let's show them all.
Unit ready.
Tanks are he's mine.
Fire zone.
You are victorious.
GG.
Battle control terminated.
That was fun. Some orthodox one base tier 3 rushing. Hey Amas, what's up? There's also Crockett in my chat already. Let's see when the others join. I'll still wait until a few games. Lulu. Isis will also join later. I think StoneTech can't join today because of Stellaris. Nah, is frustrated again. That I think that was the second time out of 2 games where I C4'd his MCV. Okay, so now versus Void. I know Taylor. Hey Fruity, what's up, man? Download the newest version, let's go, man.
Feeling a little bit better than before.
Okay, but you still sound very sad, man.
Well, I'm still not great, but better
Okay.
than last time.
You need more. You need more happiness in your life, man. You need to see. There you go. Loving is important, you know. When you're not loving, you will die very soon, you know. Loving is healthy, as the people say. Even if someone breaks his leg, as soon as you can laugh about it, it's always nice and fine. Okay, so here we go. None of the combatants are in the voice chat, so we can talk about it. So on the bottom right, we have the green Libyan Soviet Na, and the top left, we have the purple Allies player. As Korea, it's Voidwalker. He has
I'm
been playing
still,
RV for a while.
I'm still downloading the new experimental version.
That's fine, ISIS is awesome. I hope on the tournament day on the 1st of May, we'll have a launcher ready. Where everyone can just access without any kinds of third-party shenanigans with software. Even though it's actually kind of easy, you just download 2 Microsoft applications and then you can build the game on your own. I could also upload the game built already, so no one has to, but yeah, we'll try the launcher way, that'd be best. It's very easy to do. You just only need to own Red Alert 2 and then you can just basically just play the game. Yeah. I don't know about the invitation way yet, but if there would be people also interested in RV outside of our Discords, sure, why not? They could also participate. Since we're getting closer to the beta version for the game, might as well not be wrong to invite some more people. The next days I will also try to keep streaming. Also the other guys from the United Forum, like the tournament is gonna be, I don't know, how do we call it actually? I'm not sure yet. We haven't set it on a direct name yet, but the tournament is gonna be hosted by United Forum in partnership with OpenRA Romanov's Vengeance. It's kinda like a beta test for our tournament system in that sense, because we're currently building up the website again. And the registration will be very easy. You just go in, click ready, and then you're basically in the tournament. It will have, first of all, brackets, rules, information, streams on their site. So everything will be covered just on one site. Something that hasn't been done in OpenRA yet properly. Where you had to open like 3 or 4 websites to get everything going.
I think my Discord just choked there. I heard you were saying about the brackets and then you fell away, so...
Could also be that I haven't talked directly to my microphone. Oh,
No, I
Mustafa?
think my Discord broke for a second because...
have you increased the sound volume of the terror drone by accident?
No.
Are you sure about that? Just look at the terror drone and
No.
don't tell me that thing is louder now. Holy shit. That thing wasn't this loud before. And I did not increase the sound volume. Holy
Maybe
shit, is that
I
loud.
didn't touch the sound file.
Holy shit, is that loud now.
Maybe the default volume. Why would default volume would be something other than 1 though? I didn't mess with the volume, so you instead of
I didn't mess
playing
with
or
it either.
not playing the sound,
I
it
didn't.
set the volume 0 or 1 depending on if the terror drone is visible.
I didn't mess with anything either, but I know that the terror drone is not super loud, so... And now it's in.
And there goes the IFB.
Hey, it's done. I can start up the game.
Tell-
So I assume the tournament is going to be less complicated than Regal, right?
It will be a one-day tournament, basically. We haven't decided about the rules yet. I would just go with a, let's say we're only 6 people, so it will be best of 3s, and finals would be best of 5. Regular bracket mode. Maybe even round robin with I think round robin was also with a losers bracket, right? I actually can't remember. No, round robin was like everyone versus everyone. No, that would be Swiss tournament. I'm sorry. Round robin is I think with a losers bracket. If there's like more people in it, it would be just handled with best of ones. But we haven't settled on that yet. It will be just 1-day tournaments, basically from... Wait, let me calculate again. From around... Let's say from 6 p.m. From 6 p.m. now. Yeah, from 6 p.m. UTC up till 12 p.m.
How long do you think the game will be going for? That
the tournament will be planned for like going around 6 hours straight.
No, the game you're watching right now.
So, while Void was a snar. Void hasn't played the RV since ages, since he has returned, but this might take another 10 minutes, I'd say. This might take at least 10 minutes.
Then I'll just go meme around with my build orders for a second.
The Terratron is... I shouldn't look at the Terratron, it's so fucking loud, man. Well, let's see if Void can find the Terratron. I mean, we had disabled sounds through fog, so he can no longer hear the Terratron waddling around. Actually, didn't I set my... Ah, there we go, my hotkeys work. Let's see if we can find this little thing over here in the corner. By the way, the map is Twisted Rifts. A remade map from Kane's Wrath community for OpenRA Romanov's Vengeance. I really like this map in Kane's Wrath. It's such a good community-made map. So of course it finds its way also here and here.
I keep forgetting what was the button for commander points again?
Oh. Get it? Because oh. You know?
Yeah, I keep forgetting.
Terratron is walking somewhere. Oh, it died. Oh wow, Na's actually going for the middle expansion. Holy shit, are those fuckers greedy, man. There's such a greedy expansion. First of all, you can only build from this one side, even though you would have to put your expansion node so close to the field that you can defend it with defenses properly. So like, this is so risky. If Void scouts it, he's just gonna kill the harvester non-stop and take his own expansion somewhere safe. Void is noticing the attack. Is he gonna crush through? I mean, there's some Tesla troopers in there, so he can't crush. Oh, Void. He messed up the micro. But he killed... Did he just kill... No, the harvester isn't dead. Uh-oh. Oh no, there was no Tesla trooper in that blob, so you could have dealt with that. Whoops. Actually, first of all, dealing with the sounds a bit.
Note to self, playing on ridiculous difficulty against AI, the ridiculous speed against AI is not very smart.
You're a crafty guy, man. Oh, he's actually dealing... He had way less units than Na did, and he killed everything. Very nice. Also, he keeps... Actually, it's a really nice idea with IFV Engineer. I mean, I never do that, but it's actually a good idea, man. He keeps his vehicles up and running. Something that Soviets cannot do without picking the ability to do so. Oh, there's a Tesla corridor. There's a Tesla corridor. And he's still harvesting merry-go around the blue field, so he should be careful the gems. He's even powering up the Tesla coil. What a cheeky little dick waffle. Okay. Oh, tier 3 is out with B2s. Nice. And Void actually positions some howitzers. Oh, Void. No. And it's death. Yeah, that's something with the through fog of war thing. I don't know if this is bugged in RV or this is an engine bug again. Sometimes they just move through fog and attack something they don't see. Why is he not repairing his oil derrick though? That I don't understand. He's killing a rhino. Boom. And another attack coming in. Maybe not. Nope. In the meantime, checking the chat. Amas of the Cabal picture.
Wait, do robot tanks shut down when you lose all your war factories?
Yes.
Yes.
That's interesting.
That's evil. Oh,
Oh, they're actually strong against infantry now.
yeah, they use a gun. They finally have a good role, by the way. Struggled me a lot of times until I finally decided to make them anti-infantry because it just wouldn't make any sense anyway. Like, IVs are the kind of not bikes, you have grizzly tanks, so why do you need another light tank? This would be basically the same issue in Red Alert 2, but grizzlies are available in Tier 1. Oh, that
Oh,
War
the-
Factory. Oh, Void didn't, yeah, now no, Void knows that 2B2s can end the War Factory's life.
Well, they are amphibious, so guess there's that.
Yeah. Oh, that also fix, by the way, the naval balance issues, because robo-tanks were so easily dealing with other ships in Allies mirror, and that was kind of retarded. Uh-oh. Wait. Ah, he saw the attack coming in the bottom left, I see. He's still having his repair IFV. Oh, but Void needs to expand very soon. He's out of money now. And when people wondering, we do not have some logics from the original Red Alert 2 yet, like the AFC HQ logic from this place over here. Only one plane can land at a time to reload. Hey Tito, by the way, it's also my chat. What's up, Tito?
Wow, robot tanks are pretty decent now.
Yep.
As long as you're not up against heavy armor.
No, not the engineer IFV. Ah, it survived for so long, and now it died. Ah, Void could have actually used the B2 to bomb everything.
And they're also really fast because they don't have to turn.
Yeah. They have instant turn. Boom, boom, did. Actually, I would like to increase the
Yeah, I like them.
sound volume a bit more. What's the other sound input? I have to increase. No.
At least it gives you a reason to make like not just IFVs or grizzlies.
Yeah. I think he just bombed everything and I missed it. Damn it. Oh wow. That is, by the way, Livian's subfaction ability. How did we call it again, Mustafa?
Ambush.
Ambush, yeah. Where you get a lot of conscripts and flag troopers instantly instantly flopping up in one way. And being able to attack stuff. Not sure yet, Mustafa, if we should maybe just implement a fade-in, like a fade-in animation or something, so it does not instantly do its thing, because the ability is actually really fucking good. Wow. Bombing everything. Oh, it wasn't completely loaded, but the War Factory is dead anyway. Man, Void is taking out now one by one. The problem is Void doesn't have any expansions yet. So sooner or later, if he's losing one army, he's gonna lose the whole game because he can't keep up with the production of Na. Oh god, Void, be careful, man. But he still has a huge army. Lots of howitzers in the back. By the way, howitzer, an original unit planned by Westwood to get released with Red Alert 2, but then was scrapped ultimately in the end. I don't know why.
The one you reintroduced, right?
Yes, reintroduced. By the way, why do howitzers do that, Mustafa? They keep attacking into their minimum range through fog. It must be a bug or something. Or do they do that in original too? Oh, he got roasted there.
I didn't get what you mean. I wasn't looking.
Why don't you look, man? That was important. The howitzers just kept going into fog of war when they tried to attack the Tesla coil and died.
Let me check if they have the attack to. We may just be missing the not trait, but the value on attack frontal.
That would actually be really important because that would be annoying if you can't deal with that.
What's this called again? FTRS, right? Yeah, it's FTRS.
Oh, but Void is immediately getting the expansion done, so he might be safe.
Yeah, it is missing.
Okay, it's
It is
missing.
missing that.
Write it down, Mustafa, so we don't forget about it. Oh, Na is floating 10k. He's having so much. Double Wolf Factory, double Barracks, I believe. Yep. Good thing that Void kicked all of his production stuff all the time, so he can at least keep up the production of that amount of income he has. Double the amount of income Void has, holy shit. But Void should also get back soon. He needs another harvester in his main base, and then he would actually be set to go. Oof. And in the meantime, Nas keeps expanding. He's now grabbing the top right as well. Uh-oh, this is looking dark for Void here. Then again, it's Void's first game after ages, and he's doing pretty fine for that sense. And the game isn't even over yet. Maybe he can pull through. Na doesn't have that good of army control and loses stuff to opponents, even though he should easily won the fight by just having way more.
Hello.
Hello. Also the good old flame tank, man. We implemented for Soviets. What was my wish? Hey, ISIS is there. By the way, Mustafa, can you check bug reports, because Quendy posted something there.
What?
He built a silo.
Did you give the chrono?
Let me shade it completely.
I really like the silos from Na, they look nice.
Some excess violation error. That one at the bottom, I saw that for myself too. Didn't cause a crash.
Yeah, but you need to talk with Quendy about that. He's not in voice chat.
What is it saying? I don't know Russian.
Yeah, then ask him. I don't know either. I'm not a Russian speaker. I'm German. Yeah. We're the aggressive kind of people. Why is he building so much over here? I think he keeps forgetting that he built stuff there. Oh. Well, an expansion node is gone. Oof. And now a big attack coming in. What? 5 Aces is here? Where? Was 5 Aces in the chat for a second? No. 5 Aces is occupied with coronavirus. I mean with his students. He's having lots of stuff right now to do in real life with dealing with coronavirus and his students to get them educated. So right now 5 Aces is kind of hindered. I talked with him. He will be around in July again. So up until then, guys, I will try to cover 5 Aces spot. Mostly, of course, I will stream RV, but I would also do RA1, like Red Alert 1, OpenRA in the future. Because when Ruggle starts again. And also with the tournaments we planned from United Forum. Oh, nice bombing run. And V3s are out, I mean V3s, and oh, bombing run. Oh, that was pretty good. And boom. Basically, no, what the harvester's doing? No, not the harvesters. No, boy, come on. No. Oh, he is proper. By the way, why the units are glowing is because he cast his commander power propaganda on it, which slows units by 50% but increases their attack speed and damage output massively per each level. Oh. Oh, huge army coming in here. Void is dealing with one army with his nice sub-faction ability from Korea, the EMP bomb. But over here is getting slammed.
I wish the game would end so I can actually join and watch.
Well, I'm streaming right now, you could actually watch.
Oh yeah, true.
But the game is over, so Void can't deal with that army anymore. It's too much. Actually, he has an expansion at top right, so he's not completely out yet. And he is easily smacking that down, has a heroic grizzly tank, so he might deal with stuff in the future. Oh, that was a V3 shot somewhere casted there. No, he's losing all the grizzly. Oh, shit. Okay, now it looks pretty over. If he would have kept those units, he would have maybe still be able to keep going,
Is that
but not like
black
this.
track still attacking there?
Yeah, it's still attacking. He never pressed S. Keeps it. He hates the ground, man.
But
That's a
let's say
lot of units
Hollow.
in the base itself.
Iron Curtain out. Nuke Silo out. Oh yeah. Void is in huge trouble. By the way, that's Void's point of view right now. He actually scouted this area over here. And now he sees the silo. And the Iron Curtain.
Is that a scout bunker I just saw?
Oh, by the way, nice red pips, by the way, Mustafa, you added. I see it from the conscript over there on the left side.
yeah.
That looks nice. Oh, and it's crushed now. I wonder if Void can come. Oh no, the harvester. No. Man. By the way, I really like our new looks on the V3s. Looks so nice, man. And our Apocalypse tanks also look really nice. Photography. Boros up in the front. Now is forming his attack. Is it gonna be the final one? Or is Void gonna be able to defend? No. Ow, 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 ow.
Oh, there's actually 11 people watching.
Actually, I have some viewers. If I would have continued streaming in the past, I had between 20 and 30 viewers. Always.
Not bad.
So, and if you keep streaming, I would have kept that number. I just wanted to try this. GG.
Well, I think there's certainly more
Void
interest
disconnected. Yep.
in Red Alert 2 than Red Alert 1 when it comes to playability for people.
What did you say, Fruity?
That I think that Red Alert 2 is definitely more popular as a game for people to play and watch than Red Alert 1 is.
Yeah.
If we're
because-
talking about the general public.
Yeah, Red Alert 2 has nice effects, nice looks, easy to recognize, and is very dynamic.
And a lot more people have played it compared to Red Alert 1.
Yeah. But Red Alert 1 also has its own fan base, and whenever Red Alert 2 is gonna be released for OpenRA, it's also gonna be nice.
Oh yeah, true.
But as it is for S, but it is the same as case for SP, so RV will also be, of course, released before Red Alert 2 even is closely to hitting the field.
I mean, personally, I like Red Alert 1 more, but I can see like the appeal of Red Alert 2. Like, I don't like Red Alert 2 is what I should say.
Okay. Well, I hope you will like RV, because that one takes a way different turn on it. Oh, hey Jazz, what's up?
Well, it's hard for me to say because I enjoy like playing Red Alert 1 on OpenRA, but it's like I'm not that great at it.
Huh? Okay, ISIS, are you there? We're waiting for... Ah, there you go. Nice. So Mustafa versus now it is now. Vietnam.
So, I am purple.
You were
I
muted,
keep
weren't you?
forgetting my...
I think Mustafa was muted, that's why he didn't talk the whole time.
But no, I was not muted.
Hi guys.
Hello. Hey Void, what's up, man? Was a nice first game, man.
I am purple.
Purple. Was a nice first game, man, for a while. Like, you haven't played in ages, man.
I made my sister play RV today, forgot to change the color back.
But purple looks nice on you. It's dark
I mean,
purple.
I used to use purple before. I checked brown at some point.
A purple. Well, actually, Void is our purple guy. He always takes the bright purple. Gun is in a dilemma. Yeah, what is the dilemma, ISIS? To put pizza in the oven or not? Ach, you're in the dilemma. Well,
That's not a dilemma though.
pizza is always nice. You just shouldn't forget to take it out of the oven before it's too late. Then you have a problem. And it's black pizza. So anyway, here we go.
By the way, units in OpenRA still cannot fire over the shroud.
That is an issue that Mustafa just looked up. We just forgot the value in YAMLs.
Oh.
We just forgot something. I mean, the problem is I never right-click structures with my howitzers before I haven't scouted an area, so of course I would never find debug. Because
I just wanted to focus fire a few things.
Yeah, this will be fixed next version, don't worry. But good find there, Voidwalker. Already found a bug, good job.
Yeah, just try to play the game.
I'm just happy to be included. Yeah.
But
Doggo down.
did I really do that dog fight? So funny. Too much yesterday. Got to fix
Oh
the
yeah, I
code.
never noticed that the overlay now also counts oil derricks.
Yeah. Oil derricks and harvesters. Make me proud now. Well, now needs to be careful, man. Mustafa is known to be very cheesy. And Mustafa even learned recently how to macro and expand. He just sometimes forgets to spend the money. Mustafa found the spy drone, scout drone. Buff. At least he learns. Yeah, Isis, unlike you. Isis, you need to play way more to learn. Don't forget, man. You can't learn anything without playing. Except if you're very talented.
Well, especially because RV is definitely a more technical game.
Oh yeah. Well, first of all, not forgetting about your commander powers, which are game savers.
Mm-hmm.
Is one of the bigger ones. Like, you can always turn around the game which you were losing in the first place. But your opponent can also use his commander powers to kill you even faster, so...
Well, it's like
It
the
works for
snowball
both.
that you can get back from, like, if you can wipe an army or a small part of an army, then you can swing the game in a huge way.
Yep.
And because there's more powers here than in Red Alert 1, it's even...
You can even customize them. Like, you do not always get the same powers. Like, you really can choose for the game which one you would like to go for. Like, let's say for Zoe's para bombs or the propaganda. Or how about repair ability? Maybe some terror drone drops.
Mm-hmm.
You are free to do whatever you want to. Customizing your battle plan.
I'm definitely a person that would go for the propaganda and the repair power up.
Hmm. But people should not forget the repairs are actually also affecting buildings. So if someone is A10 striking you, you can repair in the
Repairs
middle
are
of the
pretty
attack.
good actually. I see, I use them sometimes and I see them getting used. And not like in general.
Like, when I play allies, I actually do not go for airstrike. Like for A10 strike, I usually go one A10 strike, like only one plane. But then I go more into chrono shift ability. Chrono boost, I mean, not chrono shift, chrono boost. And for Soviets it depends, either parabombs, because they just cover the field nicely, while A10 just does more concentrated damage on the point. Or propaganda. Propaganda is really nice, like having a few Rhino tanks on someone's base, casting the level 3 ability on it and then see them raping everything. Ah, so nice. Change the audio again.
Also, there is actually a reason to build silos in here.
Yep. Because you can start floating very hard at some point.
By the way, what made you
Well,
consider adding the silo?
If you can't keep up the
Hey,
production...
Fruit, that was not good, cool, man. Whitewalker, can you say again?
What made you consider adding the silo?
Because there was one strategy which I developed where you go 50 harvesters, like to try to harvest more than your opponent, store everything, and at the end you spend everything to kill someone who harvested less than you. Because you were just storing 100,000 at one point. So I had to delete old Westwood issues. Like that was one of them. By adding silos. You wouldn't imagine how fucking stupid that looked. Nah, even did that yesterday, just only to test out if that stuff kinda works. Who was it? Was it yesterday or the day before? Like he had like 60 harvesters or something.
It was. I don't think it was. No.
That was me.
It was.
Yeah.
It was Nico versus Monster. No, it was Fruity.
Yeah,
60 harvesters, man. Fruity just built 60 harvesters, man. Harvested the whole map and
He had like 50, not 50.
Well, and I was stealing
But
my.
every game.
I was just mining my opponent's.
But Alstar was too passive anyway, and he was dead anyway at that point, so he just started building tons of harvesters.
But yeah, what I wanted to say is like, even if you don't like go intent to all in on your harvesters, if you don't have the means of production, it's useful to store, because otherwise your harvesters are idling. So
I
Lol.
sure do want it.
Lol, you went into the area. Nice. Oh, but the Terradrone died. I think the Harrier was shot by a Rhino in the tree. Cool. But that attack with Mustafa was really nice. That's why I'm saying Mustafa is a sneaky bitch, man. Sneaky leaky, like some cheesy strategies.
Yeah, that's
Cheesing out the stuff. By the way, there were quite some things I changed in RV over the course of the year. For instance, this Void, you now need 200%, 400% and 600% to gain the respective levels 1, 2 and 3.
Oh yeah, and another question regarding that. Does the first level of veterancy give armor or damage?
The first one gives 20% damage, the second 30% more durability.
Okay.
And the third one, Heroic, gives you self-healing plus a new weapon.
I just that.
It's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, makes sense.
Before it was 25% and 40%, that was way too good, I had to nerf that. You could kill some units at one point. Oh, and self-healing is completely different in RV than to any other mod and OpenRA vanilla game that exists. Self-healing works while fighting. Oh, by the way, here we see the Black Kites, the Vietnam units. It seems also that the turn rate nerf actually really helped out. Boom. Vietnam has been implemented into Romanov's Vengeance to rival the 5 subfaction system from Allies. So now Soviets also have 5. They have the battle bunker ability and can build Black Kites, which are mini bombing Kirovs. Nice. Yeah, and the veteran aircraft training ability for allies, for instance, makes it so that all aircraft units except, of course, Rocketeer start with veterancy, and Harrier start with veterancy too, with a light, which makes them really good. By the way, the garrison sounds Nah cannot hear. We disabled that through fog. Like, I don't know, but I think we are not able to disable fire sounds through Fog of War. That sounds. The repair shop. Yeah, the repair shop is pretty nice. I think the repair shop also works while being in combat. Nice. I think. I'm not sure yet, I would have to look that up, but I think the machine shop also works while being in combat, but I'm not sure about that.
No, but even outside of combat, like if you idle your vehicles a little bit, like they heal up, so you get like a passive health
regeneration.
Yeah, but like if you
forgot about the freaking expansion.
If you like trade evenly, and then you idle your army a little bit, like you're gonna gain an advantage.
Yep.
Because you top off your health on your vehicles again.
Oh, Mustafa, I think you're in the pickle, man. Also, it's nice that aircraft is also affected, by the way, by the repair, by the machine shop. That's actually really nice. Patching up Harriers passively.
That's why you guys are talking about machine shop. Did you capture the machine shop?
Yes, finally you noticed. I mean, Mustafa should see the icon, right? No, he doesn't see it. Yeah, that's true, he doesn't see it. I wonder if Mustafa should be able to see it. No, that would be too giveaway. No.
Also, I'm wondering, like the machine shop, does it heal percentage based or like hit points?
Percentage.
I think it is percent.
It should be percentage because something like an Apocalypse thing would take ages while a Grizzly thing would be patched up in seconds. It must be percentage based.
Yeah,
By the way, also Void, we
wouldn't
fixed finally our siege choppers. They no longer have 14 bugs. There's only one small bug remaining.
Nice.
And that is that you can't undeploy them while using alt. Like, you can undeploy them and, like, I don't know if you know about it, but when you alt move with deployed GIs, they not only undeploy but also go to the area where you click them. And siege choppers can't do that right now.
For a bit.
And also what siege choppers don't have is smart deploy. Like, some that are deployed and some that are Wait, they have that?
Yes.
Okay, then never mind. It's only one small bug remaining. Nice.
But what I wanted to say isn't like percentage based if they're super strong on stuff like Kirovs and
It is as strong as on any other unit. If you think about it, it is still percentage based. And now, if you are actually capable of doing math, you know what that means.
yeah, but like higher health units
Depends
get
if
more
it works
regen
in battle
by
or
that
not.
logic.
And
yes,
technically
depends.
you gain more value out of repairing percentage-based Kirov than out of repairing a Grizzly, for example.
And like I said, I'm not sure if the machine shop works while in combat or outside of combat. I would have to check that out. I think it does not. I hope it does not, because that's actually reserved for propaganda healing and for heroic healing that you heal while being in combat. The propaganda healing is like emitted by a propaganda tower that Soviets can build on tier 3. It's their equivalent to the gap generator. Ooh. Oh, Mustafa. Lol.
Not good enough.
Not quick enough. Not good enough. Ah! Nope. He still was able to plant a bomb. If Na would have had an engineer around there, he could have disarmed the bomb. Because that has been implemented recently. And also, by the way, can you see Tanya, guys? On snow terrain, she is wearing a white suit.
No, come on.
White trousers.
I can see
white
her,
jeans. Oh, and I think she will now wear a death suit.
now I don't see her.
Joke's on you. She's now in a coffin. Now it doesn't matter what she's wearing anymore. I like that siege choppers work now. That actually implemented the third layer of the game, air units. Like, people refused to build air units even as allies until I made Harriers so good that people just couldn't refuse to build them. But still people need to learn how to micro them. And by the way, Void, when you look at the mortar tricycle, how it moves and what effects it does it remember you of anything? Remind you of anything? When it's doing the snowy dust?
Mortar cycle from the scenes, Red Alert 3.
Yeah, it's kind of from that, but like what it does when it moves, can you see? What it starts doing on the ground?
Yeah, it does that.
Jesus Christ, so many trail effects.
We took that from Crystallized Doom.
It does look weird when it's an army. And
But
it's
I
only
believe
one
that
has a trail.
Crystallized Doom we had less of these effects. Those are like, wow.
It looks kind of. It had to look different. Obviously, we had to. Mustafa had to change it up a bit.
I mean, I like it, but I don't like it that it's the only unit that has it.
We were thinking about adding it for multiple units, but we decided against it.
Yeah, but then
it makes sense for the fast
looks
units.
out of place why it's just that one.
Because it's only a fast unit, and it's only using wheels, so it's of course it's throwing out off dust. While the Rhinos are too slow to really have the power to wheel off dust or snow, in that sense. I mean, if we're going by that logic on snow map, I mean, if we're going off by that logic, Fruity, then in theory on snow maps every unit is a naval unit because they're walking on frozen water.
Yes, definitely, I agree.
Conspiracy theory, winter maps are also naval maps.
No, IFVs have wheels and are fast.
That's true. That's true. That's actually true. But, well, I can't argue with that. It would look retarded if all of the fast units would do that, you know. It's special for the mortar tricycle. Leave the mortar tricycle special, man. Don't you also want to be special?
Hey, I like the tricycle, so...
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I think those siege choppers gonna get bombed. Oh, yeah. It should die. Oh, it doesn't get affected yet.
Fix that.
We forgot about that, it still doesn't get affected in air. Still not coded yet. This doesn't work yet.
Boris has arrived.
Boris has arrived. Man, Mustafa is really good with preserving his units at some point. But Mustafa forgot his macro again. No expansions.
I definitely think he should go to a different ore patch.
Yeah, he needs money. More money.
What's the economy like right
Listen,
now?
having an occasional AA flag cannon in your base also isn't that bad. Like, everyone includes now a defense, an anti-air defense at any base, because it's so important recently. With the rise of people using air units. Yeah, kinda ISIS, kinda. Checking the chat again.
Okay, good. That's fine.
I don't think the trikes outrange prisons.
By the way, invisible spider, yeah, that's true what you're saying. That's how it works, yeah. We couldn't set up like a specific HP. Like, let's say it gains 100 HP every time, because then the tank, which only has 400 HP, is healed in 4 seconds. While a Kirov would be healed in 20. That would be really weird. Percentage-based healing is also like the best overall. Reduces annoying game situations. Also, look at the polar bear. Now it's gone.
I think yes and no, but like I also think that if you completely ignore the repair shop and let your opponent have it, that's just a game thrower in the first place. So
yeah.
Protect. How did it affect you? So you saw.
Sorry.
Or am I just...
Mustafa, we can't understand you.
How... Is the expansion or am I just unlucky? I'm losing the stream again.
Wow, really? Also, ISIS has a new word, it seems like it's whack. He's been using it since the whole time. That's whack. That's whack-a-mole.
Let's rock and roll!
Also, let's rock and roll.
But yeah, if you let your opponent take the machine shop and also get tier 3 units with high health, then that's kind of on you. Yes.
By the way, Mustafa, I'm really thinking about if we should re-enable super weapon cooldowns, because it's so annoying to always tap into support power tab and see if they have super weapons or not. Like for observers, it doesn't get announced when someone has a super weapon, but it would be nice if you would just always see the timer. Can we actually take a position for them, Mustafa? Oh, I think you just ran into a huge trap, man. Oh no. Oh no. So probably I would say it like that we put the cooldown of the super weapons over here next to the minimap in the top right. That would be good. But then I think it would be repositioned in general for everyone, also for the players themselves in game. Ah, super weapon has been activated.
Fuck.
Whoa.
No.
That looks kinda likely for what super weapon should have done.
What did you say, Void?
that it looks kinda lucky for what could have the super weapon done.
Yeah. It actually did not kill a
Especially the
radar.
Raider.
Yeah. The radar is like... it was even dead center, so... I think the weather
weather's
control
from-
station, how it works in RV is that it sometimes strikes random.
Yeah, it's RNG based, right?
Yeah, but...
I mean, it was kind of random in the original.
yeah.
I think in the original it was absolutely shit compared to the new, wasn't it?
Not
Oh
really.
my god, look at that! Oh! Holy shit! Yeah, that was talking about comeback mechanism.
Well, I still don't think it's will be enough to come back, but
No.
He's one
not really.
won't be that effective.
Oh! Oh my
Or
god!
really, he's just moving into it.
Oh, you still didn't kill the second battle fortress. But you kept yourself alive now, until he uses his, by the way. Does he have his ready? Oh yeah, he has actually. He just didn't put in the points yet.
oh, you still
In
need
the meantime, Mustafa is using his
one.
siege choppers to be annoying.
Oh, you still have to expand his eco if you want to.
By the way, I really like that our heroic weapons go red when you have them red. Even that the pips are now used also in red. Oh, the tech lab seems to be under attack now. Poof, poof. And... oh, Mustafa, you could have finished the tech
I
lab!
should have left. I should have left.
Yeah, there was no way they could have run off.
That was a throw.
I thought maybe I could. Didn't time it, but well. Yeah, I am 48. I'm not pulling any. Not that I have a good aim.
Well, you have 7,000. Now you need to put it into building expansions or building Tesla coils. You still have a way to come back, you just need some money.
But he's not letting me to expand.
Well, then you must somehow do something else. Oh, the
So-
territories are so low that I cannot look at them.
So I do have a question, Gannon.
Why is the certain unit like 10 times louder than anything else?
Yeah, it wasn't even the case before. We recently changed something that you cannot hear terror drones walking through fog, and Mustafa said he put in some new
Yes,
values.
yes. I will check if it is not zero. For fuck's sake! Stop killing yourself. Also, the expansion vehicles.
I think Mustafa also building flame tanks in that place isn't the best idea if you want to combat his fighting army there. Almost everything is heavy armor. Their flames won't really do the job. You need some apocalypse tanks. Oh, with iron troopers combined, by the way.
My... and I have a refinery ready that I don't. But he keeps killing my expansion vehicle.
Wow, ISIS, are you really... yeah, it's the V3 launching sound is corrupted a bit. I think we overtoned something there. We need to redo that again, I believe. Like it's like a brrr. Bruh.
I think I mean, you kept telling me that it's not loud enough. I think it just breaks down after
Yeah.
increasing the sound too much on the...
So, Gannon, just a question.
Yes?
Well, I'm spectating now from Mustafa's point of view.
Yeah?
On the minimap,
Yeah?
how does he see the shroud?
Well, gap generators.
Yeah, can he see them even if he has never explored that area?
Yes, he can still see them.
So-
That's how OpenRA works. When you build, for instance, in Red Alert 1, the mobile gap generator, you also see it moving across the map.
Let's see.
What the territories?
That makes them actually a lot worse.
What does that sound?
You're basically announcing that, hey, I have something here.
Yeah, that's why. That's the reason why it is sometimes shitty. But I'm building it in Red Alert 1 anyway when I'm allies lately. Because you can really mess up some targeting. Well, Mustafa, yet again your base is down. You need to expand. Oh, what died there? His nuke reactor?
I've been trying to do that past 10 minutes or so.
I think the game is over.
I lost my whatever left of my nuclear reactor explosion.
Was it Tanya maybe?
It wasn't Tanya, it was a cruiser strike.
Achso. Man, Nah is savage. Not letting Mustafa rest for eternity, man. Just keeping him stressed. That's how you play the game. Hey, by the way, Void, wanna see some nostalgia? Can you remember this map?
I do.
The very first map we ever did for our old Red Alert 2, what we once tried to do. I gave it some facelift yet again. I even fixed the shores.
Height.
I
Just a flat map.
I fixed... Yeah, it's just a flat map, yeah. I fixed the shores. Okay, so ISIS versus Nah seems nice. Nah, step in. Come on, it's now the reckoning of the Nah. Daedalus. You're not a crit weapon. You're not from Dota. The fuck are you talking about, ISIS? Oh yeah, so anyway, by the way, I could, when I remembered now in stream, the prize for the tournament we will be holding on the 1st of May. The first, like at least how the current state is, we're not sure yet how we would really handle that, but there will be an art commission as a prize for the first place in the Romanov's Vengeance tournament from a professional designer. And if you guys pay close attention to the stream, it will kind of look like this. I just blended in the bottom right. One of my colleagues from the streaming community from Reddit forum sent me that. Like, this is one of this guy's work I was talking about. Look at that Titan. Doesn't it look sexy? I think the price will either be custom made, you would just give him a request, or he will already pre-make something like an apocalypse tank or something like that, only for you and your usage, for anything you want, like for, I don't know, calling cards or something also made for your stream or whatsoever, I don't know. More information about that later. But I think the Titan looks really nice.
We should really get the models fixed for the turned buildings.
No, that's not possible till then. Don't stress Void so much, he's already working on the refineries for allies. But in the end though, they will no longer look like the original ones though, because Void has to redo them. But will be nice. We can also adjust shadows for that one at least. Because currently rotated structures, they have messed up shadows, since they also get mirrored. Instead of just kept the same, because we haven't adjusted them yet. Shattered Paradise refineries. As placeholders. Well, better than our War Factory placeholders, which are basically warehouses. Nice. The dog is moving around. So it's Allies mirror, huh?
I mean, it's basically almost always Allies mirror, I think.
Do you think so? Last game was Soviets versus Allies.
Seeing Soviets played is like an exception, I think.
By the way, ISIS, did you pick your faction or did you random that? Full random, wow. Korea, you fucking lucker. Do you know what Nah currently is? Okay. But it. Garrison units, by the way, gain 6 cells of range. There are some exceptions though, like the sniper or like Boris and Tanya. Oh wait, was it Tanya who also had an exception? I'm actually not sure about that. I think she also gains a bit more range, yeah.
Now that I look at the sprite for the War Factory, I don't think it's actually too hard to flip around.
Oh! The engineer snipe. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. man, nice. I mean, no, it was ISIS who sniped it. Nice ISIS. Brutal, savage.
Out of curiosity, is there
Oh, Bertel.
way to clean the garrison like in CNC3 for example, when you hit like flamethrowers attacking the building would immediately kill everything?
Yes, good observation, Void. Grenadiers do that for allies, and you can put them into IFVs, and for Soviets you have flamethrower, infantry, and flame tanks.
Nice.
And for allies, when you get England, snipers are also capable of sniping units outside of, like inside of buildings. One at a time. That makes snipers even better, I know, but it's a nice little feature. That's why England got a little buff. Because they got an ability that is harder to handle. But it also has a good effect if you actually hit a lot of units. You know, the slow effect, how's the ability called, Mustafa, for England? How is it called?
Leaflet drop.
Leaflet drop. Ah. Leaflet dropu in Japanese. You know, Isis, what you have to write and say in a chat when you have to disengage from a fight, right? You have to do what every JoJo member of the JoJo family does. Nigaranda yo. Yes, exactly. And imagine we had Gatling tanks in our fight. We could exchange their sound and say muda muda when they shoot. And they keep saying it even faster and faster the higher the stage goes. God, why is the music so fucking sad? I want nice music. Come on. Here, let's stroke. That's better. Man, ISIS with the Black Eagles. Oh yeah. It's actually not so good though, when considering what ISIS does now. Let's see. Scouting is the most important thing you have to do in Romanov's Vengeance, especially in early game, because there's actually tons of cheese possible. You can get Quadra-Rex cheesed, or Duo-Rex, instant tech to tier 3, there are lots of cheeses possible. Unlike an SP which is slower paced and more tactical, this one is very dynamic. Early game starts instantly in the first 2 minutes. With monstrous amount of vehicles if possible. Oh, that's actually working. The problem is as soon as he runs out of it now, Fruity.
Or runs out.
I know, but it's like, it's not something I would do personally, because...
Well, I know why Na does that, because I have been doing this to him in 5 games in a row, and he never was able to properly scout and defend. And I think ISIS now also realizes right now what he's doing. Oh, ISIS brain is failing him again. Deploy. Deploy you. Maybe I should increase the spread of the EMP just a bit. Just a bit more, because that should have at least hit. Like, I know that I nerfed it less recently.
It would be cool if
I
they
mean,
like
the
hit.
projectile speed would make more sense. I spread.
I mean, I had to nerf it because it affected like 13 vehicles. Now I did it so when they're standing still it affects 5. But that was ridiculous that did not hit. I will write this down and I have to buff
You could go the simple projectile just...
As I said, I would rather projectile speed increase than...
Even further speed? Projectile increase? Then you don't even see the bomb throwing anymore.
That...
Seriously, just code the simple projectile that tracks.
I'm wondering.
And it's not a missile because we all know how tracking with missile ends.
Yeah.
What would be your best target to go for in this early of an aggression?
Now that's a hit. But he has no units to cover up right now. If he can one of them is heroic, he needs to kill that. No, kill the IV. Yes. There we go. Man, ISIS is...
Dead.
ISIS is not dead yet, but he needs to defend a lot now. Since ISIS, what did ISIS not do correct, guys? Yes, you're right, he didn't scout properly, and now he's getting punished for that.
What did he not do properly?
He didn't scout. He didn't scout properly at all. Like, if he would have just sent in one dog from behind, he would have seen multiple war factories. You should scout around minute mark 4 if someone is going for fast attack for multiple barracks or for multiple war factories. If you do not do that, you get the cases of ISIS. I mean, ISIS is still not dead yet if he can defend this, but... because he still has a lot of eco to cover. It's just like that he doesn't have anything... Yeah.
Well,
That was the
that's
right
what
decision.
that's what I think I would have done in Nas case. I might have actually gone for full eco destruction, but
No, it was actually good that he went for the production facility, so he keeps ISIS on full amount of money, but he can never spend it. That's actually also a good idea.
okay.
Like, why would you try to snipe the eco? Because he had so much eco anyway because of his expansions. And since he was able to just go in and kill him, that was the best case scenario you could have done here. Okay, so Void Walker wanted to see some Garision fights. Here you go on Heidelberg.
Yeah, good. I don't like this map, but
I didn't know anything, so
Yeah. Just have fun, guys.
I don't mind.
guess I'll die. That's my war cry. Guess I'll die. Oh, when you have to click 5 times for your thing to deploy.
Okay, so Void versus Fruity, both in the voice chat, so you guys can smack talk each other as much as you want.
I just muted myself because I play on the speakers.
Okay.
So how's your day going?
So how is life, right? Bam, so yeah. In the top left we have the purple player named Void, in the bottom right we have the yellow player played as Fruity. He's playing the faction I won't talk about. Nobody talks about this faction.
Why
Nobody.
not? Why do you hate my faction?
Nobody talks about Fruity. Or did you pick your faction?
Why is my game ages to load again?
Hey man, I like my instant bunkers, okay?
You picked your faction, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, he's Vietnam.
Doesn't matter, I scout.
And he scouted anyway, so Vietnam it is. What are you doing there? I know the silos look nice, but what the hell?
How much time passed? My game just...
It's my invincible.
It's
wall,
1:45 now, and now on my end, Mustafa.
Okay. It didn't take as long as that previous game. That when I started it was like...
By the way, Na made those silos. They look really nice. Now we would need some for allies as well. Oh, the loud terror drone has been produced. Why? I dare you build more than 3.
Why would I need 3?
Because that would break our ears. No, don't build so many. Oh my god. Wow. Wow. That was lucky. Here I look as a terror drone. Terror drone. So yeah, anyway guys, when there's something like you can garrison every single infantry unit in this game except dogs in garrisonable structures, and you can clean it out with grenadiers from allies or flamethrower infantry or flamethrowers they're called, and flame tanks as Soviets. Dogs will never be able to garrison because they can't open doors. They're not smart enough for that.
Did you just talk, Shane?
Yeah, maybe. Engineers can enter garrisonable buildings, but only if they're full HP. Because they will start repairing them if they took some damage. So engineers can finally, at least in Heidelberg, when they're being pursued by a dog. No, I'm talking now. No, not your turn. Anyway, when you're getting pursued by a dog as an engineer, you can immediately seek refuge in a building. So now, Mustafa, is your turn.
Currently, the building is revealed for engineer to be able to enter the
and also
civilian building. It is under focus.
Mustafa has a bad habit of talking into people, but maybe because of his connection that he sometimes doesn't get the info. Could also be that. Yeah, and when ISIS starts talking at one point, you should always like try to talk over him. Yeah, I know, ISIS never talks. Daedalus is just there. Daedalus. By the way, ISIS, what is your crit level? Like, do you have a critical weight level or something like that? You went 0.5. Maybe you have a critical weight level or something like that.
Dude, could you not try to kill my silos? Screw you.
I knew he would do that. Just to piss him off. Oh wow, they dropped something. Totally forgot about that.
Lol, my ore miners just went here to get the ore. Like I didn't even know that didn't go there.
Void uses the rocket IVs as it should be, as attack bikes from North. Very good. I love it. Terratons don't receive that much damage from that though. Oof, died. Well, you can open the which value was it again? Let me see. Wasn't there a graph also where you could see the incomes in a graph? Yeah, here earnings graph and army graph. Oh, I like those graphs. They're so nice, man. But I think I forgot to hotkey those. I need to do that now. Because that's annoying. Oh, slow speed. Okay. Well then, F9 is F8 is better here. No, wait, that's wrong. Oops. Oh, he did that one like this. Okay, like this. Okay. There we go. The army value. Value! Wow. The pictures are just so small, but you can actually see what the army positions are like.
level 6 or should get myself to do that sometime.
Yep. Disrespect crushed. Yeah, more miners are feisty. Look at the red clips when a conscript of heroic status is shooting. Ah, so nice. Always get a refinery. Both players are highly concentrated, going for the strategies. Void for the harassment. As we know, Void, he likes harassing people. Pursuing them till they die. Oof. Secret lab down. No longer will he be able to build Devastators if he would have been able to.
Like I was building those in the first place.
Yeah, you would have needed your own tech lab to build them. In combination.
Which I definitely already have, wink wink.
Yes. Nudge nudge.
I definitely have 5 tech labs already.
Nothing else I can talk about yet without spoiling the game, but I don't want to leave the voice chat because I feel so comfortable here. So let's just say both players are in an interesting position. Let's see who crumbles first. Oh yeah, data is speaking volumes. I think they should have an OpenRA, like they should have really increased the size of those pictures. That's not big enough. That's, by the way, OpenRA engine dependent, guys. Like it's not our fault for having those small pictures in the army value graph. Not the army value, in the army composition graph. That's made by the engine, so we can't really adjust that. That would be really nice if that'd be bigger. Even in 8 versus 8. 8 versus 8. Small resolution. Oh, there we go.
What is your resolution?
Minus 1092 1920 times 1080. Oh, and that's a power bomb if I've ever seen one. Ouch, ouch.
Oh, I bombed my own base, so...
Fruits, traits, everything.
Minus
for
13.
I didn't have to eco.
GG.
Yeah,
love
minus
how
something
the-
like that too.
I love how the losing player always has the bigger
The
score.
height should be 768. I don't remember the exact value for the width.
That was a nice game.
Was it really though?
Yeah, it was. It was kind of entertaining until you died. Then it stopped being entertaining. Void
I
does-
was
Either way,
too-
I have stuff to do, so I'll have to go for now.
Yo, see ya, Void. Was nice having you, man. Thanks for the games.
Yeah, see ya.
See ya, man.
Thank you.
Okay, though. So...
Should have expanded earlier.
The next step. So what's the next step in our evolution? Oh, by the way, I'm still reading the Twitch chat, guys. Don't worry, but it'd be nice if you guys would write something.
Going back to brown.
Tells me, by the way, I have 12 people in the chat. Oh, you guys are voting. Faramir. What the fuck, Isis? Why do you keep yourself... Like, why do you name yourself like that? The fuck, man? Isis is weird. Okay.
Per usual, it's taking him 8. So,
So here we go again.
ooh.
Chance of Faramir, Captain of Ganda. So at the bottom left we have a brown Mustafa, and the top right we have a blue Isis. And now Isis is being scouted. He has been sexually identified as Russia. The question is, what kind of gender is Mustafa yet? We don't know. He could be Iraq. He could also be Russia. I mean, there's no in between in this one, at least.
Wow.
He can't
Not
be
an
six.
allies.
He
A
can't-
not allies mirror. This is
Yeah.
new.
He can't be 60% allies and 40% Soviets. That's not possible. Alright, sorry guys, but I'm eating right now because I'm hungry. No.
Do what you gotta do, man.
Yeah. Make your palm. I was actually eating before we streamed, but I didn't finish my meal completely, so now I'm eating the rest. Kill it like the rest. So yeah, this map is called Borrowed Time. It's actually an original map from Red Alert 1 OpenRA at least. And I think even from the very original itself, not just OpenRA.
Right click that. Why didn't that on hold?
Which one? What did you do?
I lost the engineer.
That's all. And
I saw his dog. I clicked on hold, but it did not hold it.
top left we have an oil derrick to catch, up bottom right we have one, and in the middle there's actually now a tech reinforcement pad to capture, which gives you your main battle tech of your faction every 2 minutes.
Can we just all agree, by the way, that conscripts are cannon fodder?
What are those guys doing? Cannon?
Yeah, in the bottom right you mean?
Still listening.
I think they're having a stroke or something. I think you should put them out of their misery. They're really doing that on their own. You haven't done anything to them, yeah?
Yes, I'm not doing anything.
I think they're having fun.
They're just having a play date.
They're hunting each other's tail.
It's probably
Really?
it's
Right.
also targeting, even though you say them stop. Yeah.
Oh look, it's still playful. He's running behind him. That's nice. What the fuck?
What? Oh, there's a small one.
And
Really?
draw.
Ah, okay. I thought I lost.
You know, that was
Those
like
guys
a
still fight. Too.
that was like a story from Romeo and Juliet, man. Like two dogs of different factions. They still loved each other, but they could never be together, so they died. End of story.
Look, Gannon, it's your favorite toy again.
Yay! I hear it approaching. Mustafa doesn't though. That's nice. It works.
You can literally hear it from the other side of the map, though.
I know, but not if you look. If you look at Mustafa's view, where it's under fog, he cannot hear the unit coming. But we can. We all can.
But it's coming.
Oh, yeah, true.
It's something really big and wacky. It's Ice's mother. She's gonna eat the whole battlefield. But first of all, she's taking all your money first. So you can't afford a new PC. No, just kidding, but I don't know. ISIS, you should get a better PC finally. How about you winning some tournament? Another one. It's really just don't know what. Wow. Okay, game is boring again. Come on, guys, do something. Do math.
What do you... Okay, Gannon, what do you think is the ideal amount of harvesters in RV?
Depends.
Right now?
On this map, I would say it's 4, so you can have 2 at each side. On other maps, it's 5. Definitely 5. Especially for Soviets, who actually want always 5 in theory, because they just attack. And the more war miners you have, the harder it is to attack into them. Even if you have rhinos, they have a hard time dealing with a lot of war miners. Except if you have like 10 rhinos, they just rape all your harvesters.
I was just thinking, if the terror drone went into the expansion node, then it wouldn't have been able to expand, right?
What did you say, Fruity?
If terror drone enters, you can't node or MC with.
What did you say, Mustafa?
If the terror drone was going into the expansion node instead of that tank, would it have been able to deploy? Yes or no?
Depends, if it doesn't get killed inside of the vehicle, yeah. Like, first of all, I would have killed the tank and I would have jumped immediately to the other vehicle. Since the terror drone is invulnerable by jumping.
If it went into the expansion node, would the expansion node have been able to deploy?
I know it can't
deploy it.
It can't deploy. If you infect an MCV, it's the same case. The MCV cannot undeploy until the terror drone has been killed out of it. Wow. The second reinforcement pad gets killed, but it has already delivered the tank. So,
It's a lot of infantry. I know how exactly to answer that.
Mortar tricycles, how about that? People always mistake that like, hey, I just built flame tanks and kill them. No, flame tanks actually scale really bad versus a lot of infantry because they cost so much. Of course, if you have like 5 flame tanks, they would burn everything down. But they're so expensive. You'd just rather go for 5 or 6 mortar tricycles and kill those infantry units at range. Since you also have unmatchable speed, the only unit that can catch up with a mortar tricycle is a terror drone. Oh wow, or that one. That one also works, Mustafa. But you need to somehow get it close. That's gonna be a job for you. Oh, Mustafa.
Also, don't flak
I think Mustafa, this thing will never get close to it. Nope.
Aren't flak tracks also decent at dealing with groups of...
That's true, they are, but you need a lot of them. Like, you need like 10 of them.
Yeah, and they're squishy.
And
so.
mortar tricycles have other benefits. Flak tracks are only good against infantry and air. The mortar tricycles are really fast. They can even destroy buildings very quickly. Even though I nerfed them recently. And they're just overall really annoying to deal with. Like a mobile flag, like you can spam mobile flags as soon as there's lots of air out. Let's see, this is the reason why flame tanks don't work that well. You would need like 4 of them right now. Or well placed,
Yeah, more tank.
And another dead flame tank. They just don't have the range. They just go in close range and then they get drilled.
Good decline again. Crash, you idiot.
No match for Boris. Who built Boris? Ah, I see.
Flag troopers are also a soft counter, I guess.
Yes, they are. They actually have as much range. They have as much range as the conscripts. Flag tracks actually have more range.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think ISIS will be in a lot of hurt now. But it killed also Boris.
Oh, there was a nuke truck inside of the war factory that exploded.
Yep, the Tesla tank killed it and then it exploded. And it even saved
I
the war
actually
factory.
ordered it myself.
I saw you did it yourself. By the way, do you... Mustafa, that's another question I had. If you kill the demo truck, like you do not detonate it yourself, do you still get the experience for killing his units? If you wouldn't have detonated it yourself? Because in OpenRA, RA1, if you do not detonate the demo truck yourself, you do not gain the money.
I am not sure if it is set in RA.
That's actually a good question. I mean, you detonated it yourself, so you got the experience. But if you wouldn't have, that would have been interesting.
I don't think it does, right?
Yeah, that's the question. Wow. Those two AA cannons just killed it. Yeah, airstrikes can be shut down.
I have no fear.
Sorry. Uh-oh.
By the way, the
I
best
don't know what I
counter... Cannon, the best counter against mass infantry is just meme 3.
Yeah, but you need T3 for that. I like the siege choppers with the new contrails we added. Looks so nice. Oh, what happened? Oh, there.
I got another one.
Some wacky shit has been unleashed. Man, now I start saying the word wacky now too.
I think demolition trucks are never that great if you just use them as they are. Like, you need to follow up with them.
Yep. Would be overpowered if they're just as good on their own and you don't have to do anything else. Man, ISIS really likes the siege choppers. I think if you guys really have troubles with dealing with siege choppers, build a lot of mobile flags, flag tracks. They just deal with them.
That's what I always do. I just build a bunch of flag troopers and flag trucks.
I mean, I divided, like, I completely changed the damage roll of the unit. Like, its MG is good against light armored infantry armor, and its cannon is only good against armored targets and buildings. While in the original, the MG was also really good versus buildings, and the cannon was also good against infantry for some reason. Oh wow, did you see? He just used his emergency repairs. Oh, destroying that. Oh. Mustafa with his shenanigans again. He killed it on it. He killed it himself. So ISIS takes damage. But I think ISIS knew that would happen, so he already retreated. Because Mustafa once did that to Na and killed all of his army units. It one blow.
I don't think that's the best target to take out. Especially not when your opponent has no defense.
Yeah. Wow, that bomb miner has been deleted. Is it deleted from his existence?
Okay, I
Now ISIS can finally drop something because the defenses are out of power.
At least the nuclear plant doesn't blow up all the buildings around it.
Yeah, well, it used to once when the damage values weren't properly set.
okay, that was my
I think in
tier
the original,
2, so I think I can do much now. No.
I think in the original it also basically was the same as a nuke, wasn't it?
I think not. I think it was weaker. Actually, not
was at
sure. No,
le-
actually, I'm not sure. Really, I'm not sure at all.
I think it was at least strong enough to blow up weak buildings like power plants and stuff.
I mean, here it does that too, but it just doesn't blow up war factories.
Okay,
GG. Game over, bitch.
I got some good demo explosions. So.
Well, now you know what the time now is. It's now time of Fruit Delicious versus ISIS.
Actually, it's getting late for.
Oh yeah, it's 11
I'm
11 p.m. on my end. Well, good night, Mustafa. Thanks for the games, man.
Time pass.
Later.
Night here. Good night, guys.
Good night. Okay, ISIS versus Fruitalicious now. And in the meantime, some not shameful advertisements. So guys, by the way, for those who are still tuned in the stream, the tournament that will be hosted by the United Forum German website will be held at the 1st of May. And the prize for the first place will be an art commission like this Titan over there. You can see in the bottom right. Doesn't it look nice? I think it looks nice. It's made by a professional designer. It's a nice little prize you can just receive. And also just attend the tournament, guys. It's free, it's everywhere. Just take it, and leave it. For the upcoming Romanov's Vengeance, the upcoming very modern, high quality Red Alert 2 based mod for OpenRA. No, OpenRA Red Alert 2 based mod, like this. This was correct phrasing. Of course, it will be a little bit internal tests, like in terms of it's happening in the RV alpha. But it's because of that we, from the United Forum, still haven't set up our tournament routes, etc. yet. And we kind of want to test it out in a small scale right now, before we go into bigger scaling. AKA, also we would host one tournament in Red Alert 1 OpenRA and see how it goes there with a bigger crowd. So anyway, the first tournament will be held next week's Friday. I will of course dish out more information as soon as I get more, as I receive more. But for now, that is the very important nature, guys. Take off your day on a Friday next week, but just reserve some time for the tournament. Might probably be between 4 and 6 hours of time, depending on how many people are entering. The stream will be held in English, of course, since the main community of OpenRA is English. Even though there's actually a lot of Germans. But it would be kind of unfair if we would cast in German only. So yeah, anyway, now Titan, go away. There you go. Hi, Invisible Spider. Emra is good enough. Wait, Emra, is he going to bed already? It's not even that late. Ah, so you meant like the maid that just left, yeah, Mustafa. Lulu. Also, I think I haven't uploaded any videos recently on YouTube. Maybe I should do that too at one point. Meh. But I don't want to cut videos. I would have to cut around something. I hate cutting with stuff. That's not my deal, man. I think actually, you know what? I don't have to anymore because YouTube integrated some features like that. That's actually pretty neat. Actually, I could upload this video right after this game is done. I should have actually done that right from the get-go. Why haven't I done this in a recent amount of time? I will start with this now, today on. Sometimes I even feel like how am I even capable of breathing? Like what the hell? I would forget my hat if I wouldn't be attached to my neck. So ISIS, by the way, how's life? How you doing? What is your strategy? Come on, tell Fruitalicious what you're trying to do. Because right now even I don't know what you're doing at this point.
I want to die. Hey, that's my line.
Why? ISIS, you can't use such harsh language. Nah is like, are you sure about that? Nah takes that serious. I mean, just for the insert, guys, no one takes ISIS serious. The only thing where you should take him serious is like when he plays you. But only then when his brain does work. He doesn't need to know. Oh, the Terratron is so fucking loud. Holy shit. Don't you hear the sound? Isis, don't you hear that it's so fucking loud? Am I really the only one who hears that it's that loud?
No, it is
I can hear it loudly, okay. Yeah, like I said, I think Mustafa just missed something there. It's okay, like, we freshly coded that. And it's an alpha, and stuff like that can happen. That's why you guys test. That's what you guys there for. You're not here to be having fun. You're here to test the game.
Testing, what's that?
Testing? Yeah, I know, right? What's that? Oh.
God, screw you.
It's better that than the other thing, right? Ooh. I see Mustafa, I see Isis found already his most beloved unit in the game. When you're supposed to be an allies player, Isis? But I think you switched because of this unit, or what? I knew it. You like the same units I do. Oh wow. Terror has been defeated. You should have really Ningaranda yo with that terror drone there, right there, man. You totally fucked up. How can you let terror drones die? You monster. By the way, Isis, don't forget there's an oil derrick also on the top right. I am a neat monster. Ah, indeed. Well, if you would have said you're a neat monster, that would also have been, like, true. You damn neat, you weebo. You should maybe go search for work, man. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Yep. Ah. Wait, what does he see? Oh yeah, he sees everything. Nice. While he sees nothing. He's just getting attacked out of nowhere. Ah. Yeah, Fruit Delicious, I think you need some vision to really fight those. See, this is the nice thing about air units. Even though they might be outnumbered, they can still rock you if you have no vision. Yeah, hiding behind your buildings is not a bad idea. I mean, at some point you can also stay around like how long you want. In theory, if Isis gets bored, he just goes away on its own. He's like an animal. When he's bored, he just goes eating somewhere else. Right, Isis? Where's chocolate, there's you. There's your persona. Oh my god.
Would you not, mate?
I think that one mobile flag won't cut it, man. You should run away. Oh, this will hurt. Ouch. I wonder when he starts building flag troopers. By the way, I just want to remind you guys of the feature that when you press Control and left click on any of the production queue units you want to produce, you will prioritize those units over anything else you have in the queue before.
I know. I am using that.
Man, Sea Choppers survive. Nice to my crew. Nigaranda, yo, my friend. Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay, I didn't notice. Oh lol. Oh yeah. Look at the flag he's that.
Fuck off.
Yeah, he saw it. mobile flag can tank a few of those, but not that many. Oh, get out of the radiation finally! Yeah! Oh,
I tried.
don't turn around so much there. You could build siege choppers on your own, or mortar tricycles. They can deal with those easily.
Vehicle reporting.
By the way, for the people that want to know about RV balance, this Desolator is already a nerfed version of the original one. It costs more than the original. It has smaller radius of its ability, and it actually has a longer cast time. And that thing is still that good. Just imagine how broken it is in the original. Man, Westwood really fucked up with their balance there. Well, it was their last game they made until EA replaced them. Generals actually had really nice balance. It just had a weird meta.
I hate siege choppers.
Well, if you only build infantry only, you deserve to die. Isis scouted you and then he knew what to do.
I wasn't only going to build infantry, but yeah, not this.
Yeah, you built war miners too. How many war miners did you have there? 13?
Probably something like that, yeah.
What the hell? I mean, a good Rhino force would have also dealt with that, but that's true, but yeah.
I was building rhinos, but I had to shift to flag tracks.
Yeah. Flag trooper.
I mean, I would have been fine if he didn't come with the Desolators. I forgot to check his faction at all.
You know what? You were not the only one. I was as surprised as you were when they hit. Oh, I need to upload a map. One map is missing.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Desolators were a thing at all.
Okay, I wanna fight ISIS. That's okay. I'm in with that. I'm in for that. I wanna ruin ISIS new build up. How's it called again? How's this called again? That Jekko doesn't have. Man, how's this called again? People like to tell when they're starting to develop, you know, personality and actually stand up for themselves. Self-confidence? Confidence, yes. I'm here to ruin his confidence again. I like ruining people's confidence.
I mean, I was just trying to go all in on my...
The map is called Exhausted Isle. Man, that's perfect. It fits ISIS theme perfectly. Look at that, ISIS. Your favorite map.
But I once again voiced my hate for siege choppers.
Okay, and now we wait for ISIS to rename himself and to restart his game, and then we go again. Oh, I have to look at the Twitch chat. So fucking loud, right? Yeah, that one with the terror drones was a little bit of a fucker, but happens, you know. Happens. I'm actually having 10 viewers, even though Twitch tells me I only have 4. What the fuck? Fucking Twitch. Like seriously, I really have 10 viewers when I look at the viewer bar. Like the red number never works properly.
Oh, for me it says 4 right now.
Yeah, I know. For me too, it's 4. But when you look at the viewer list, as I said, it's 10. Yes, it's still 10.
Also, you don't like have to include me because I just have to stream open.
It's okay, ISIS. Nothing of your interest. Just join the game again so I can defeat you and ruin your self-confidence. How late is it, by the way? I think this will be the last game, then we call quits for now. And continue next time. Probably on Thursday. Was some nice things. So, Fruity, can you actually participate in the tournament next Friday?
I think I can.
I mean, there's no boundaries. Everyone with every skill level can join that one. It's just there so that we can see some action. First of all that, and also test our tournament system.
There need to be some losers as well, so...
So, by the way, is the guy, on the stream that I could ask? Merkel is shit. By the way, Amarise, can you confirm, what was the professional designer doing again for first place? Was it an Apocalypse tank? Like he's one of my co-workers from the German side, United Forum. Damn, we really need better banners, etc. Okay, so which faction am I gonna use to kill you? I know which one. Germany. Even though actually I main Soviets in RV, I'm actually not too sure about that because I really enjoy playing allies as well. The micro potential out of Harriers.
Battle control online.
Same with Siege Choppers. Siege Chopper checking in. We got the big guns.
Building. Construction complete. Build construction options.
Take this. Oh no.
On hold. Cancelled.
I remember now I changed something. Damn it. I already failed my early build. Damn it. Damn you, hindsight.
Oh, that's a new tech thing I haven't seen before.
It wasn't small duck as well. It's the tech missile silo. When you capture it, like I don't know what the cooldown was again, you unleash a small cluster missile.
Mm-hmm.
It works kind of like from Tiberian Sun. It's not as strong though.
Complete.
Fortunately.
New construction options. Cancel.
Good day, good day, Commander. Oh, hello, sir. Oh, hello, sir. Chrono Miner reporting for duty, 24/7. Good day, Commander. Ready as ever, 24/7. Chrono Miner reporting. Good day, Commander. Ready as ever. Oh, hello, sir. Good day, Commander. 24. Ready as ever.
My harvester would explode at one point if I just selected too often.
Construction cannot deploy here. New construction options. Building. Construction cannot deploy here.
So let's see, how do I destroy ISIS again? Let's see.
Unit ready. Construction complete.
Pilot reporting. Channel clear. Aircraft reporting. Destination.
I didn't even tell him to do that. He still did.
Construction complete.
Ah, because he's on automatic attack move. Yeah, I keep
New
forgetting.
construction options.
It's an automatic attack move when I move the units.
Channel clear. Like the wind.
Nothing.
Unit ready.
Nothing for your interest, man.
Unit ready. On hold. Cancel training.
Will go. Destinate like the wind.
Nothing
Pilot
important.
reporting.
What exploded?
Something exploded. It wasn't important.
Unit ready.
Aircraft reporting. Channel clear.
Engineering. Yes, sir. I won't be
Pilot
late.
aircraft report.
I think on this map I once tried to build like more than 100
Oh
cars.
god, he's waiting for me.
Unit ready. Unit ready. Unit lost.
Perfect micro.
Construction
Dude,
complete.
you should not have survived that.
Enable new construction options.
I did because the dog was there to save me. The dog is always there to help me.
The fact that you killed like 4 flak troopers with one
Construction
Harrier.
complete.
Need a remove. I won't be late.
Made you hate the game.
Training.
Oh, no.
Cancelled. Unit ready.
Come on, ISIS, build some more units. My Harriers are waiting for them.
To be honest, that just doesn't feel right.
No, you don't feel right.
Unit ready.
You killed 4 anti-air units with 1 air unit.
I
And
know.
survived.
But I need micro for that, what most people don't have. Ah.
Unit ready.
Okay, that was bad micro.
Pilot thrusters engaged.
Insufficient funds.
Oh damn it, I still had 2 rockets on this one. Oh no, I shouldn't attack with this. No. Phew.
Engineering. Yes, sir.
Come on.
Unable to comply. Building in progress. Construction complete.
What are our orders? You gotta pick them up, set them down.
Construction complete. Unit
Chronominer
ready.
reporting for duty.
Building. Building. On hold. Cancel. Training. Construction complete.
Aircraft will go.
Loaded up, shows on the road. Loaded. A new location,
Channel
Commander.
Unit
Chronominer
ready.
reporting for duty. Ah, there it is.
Training. Unit ready.
Destroyer report. Visibility clear. What are our
Unit
orders?
ready.
I've got the knowledge. I won't be late. Moving. Studying the
Unit ready.
Air
schematics.
transport ready. Maneuvers in. Gotcha. Pick 'em
Unit
up,
ready.
set 'em. Need a lift.
Unit ready.
Report.
Tech building captured.
Report. Change thrusters engaged.
Unit
and
ready.
Like the wind. Pilot
Unit
report.
ready.
Aircraft
Building
is the
captured.
channel. Aircraft
Unit
reporting.
ready.
Thrusters changing. Change. Pilot reporting. Like the
Unit
wind.
ready.
Air
Building.
thrusters engaged.
Building. Unit
Will go.
ready.
Pilot changing. Will aircraft pilot like the wind.
Unit ready.
Channel
Unit
thrusters
ready.
changing. Pilot like the wind. Will go.
Unit
Aircraft
ready.
Engage. Channel thrusters engaged.
Construction
Unit
ready.
reporting.
Unit
Aircraft
ready.
reporting
Construction
like the wind.
options.
Changing vector. Channel will go.
Unit ready.
Maneuvers in progress.
Repairing.
Got the plans right
Unit
here.
ready.
What are our LZ is hot.
Unit prepared. Unit ready. Construction complete. Unit ready.
Pilot
Unit
reporting.
ready. Tech building
Like the
captured.
channel clear. Will go.
Construction complete. Unit ready.
Pilot report. Thrusters changing.
Unit
vector.
ready.
Destroyer reporting.
Unit ready.
Destination.
Unit
Aircraft
ready.
report.
Unit
Aircraft
ready.
Pilot like the wind. Channel
Unit
clear.
ready.
Aircraft will go.
Unit ready.
Ready to secure. Closing.
Unit ready.
Pilot reporting. Channel
Unit ready.
changing
Our
vector.
base is under attack.
Advancing. Demolition derby.
Unit ready. Insufficient funds. Unit ready.
Aircraft like the we have
Unit
long
ready.
range. Channel clear. Thruster will go. We're go. Changing vector.
Unit ready.
No.
Like the wind. Thruster changing
You have
vector.
promoted. Unit ready. Construction
Pilot reporting.
complete.
Pilot reporting. Like the
Unable
wind
to
will go.
comply. Building in progress. Unit lost.
Fiber up.
Unit ready.
Unit
Construction
ready.
ready.
Clear
Unit
the way.
ready.
You got it. Sir, digging in.
Unit ready.
Oh, hello, sir.
Unit
Aircraft
ready.
rolling with a
Unit
clear
ready.
report. Changing vector.
Can
Unit
do.
ready.
How about some safety orders? Enemy sighted.
20. Good
Unit
morning.
He had
ready.
no attack move.
Construction lost.
Securing position.
No!
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
I forgot about the
Unit
unit
ready.
there.
Lost. Cannot
I'm such
deploy.
a horrible
Unit
commander.
ready.
He could have saved him on so many occasions because
Unit ready.
he
Building.
didn't use
Unit
attack move,
ready.
so they didn't
Unit
attack you
ready.
until they were like passed by you.
Unit ready.
But I think he did that on
Unable
purpose
to
so that I
comply.
don't notice
Building
and he
in
can kill
progress.
all of them.
Unit ready.
Because if he would have
Complete.
done that, I would have gotten the information and maybe run away.
Unit ready.
So
Unit
what ISIS did
ready.
there was maybe the best thing he could have done because I wasn't
Unit
paying any
ready.
attention. I forgot about them. I thought they were dead already.
Unit ready.
Turns out they weren't.
Unit ready. Unit ready.
They got to get through me first.
And my music
Unit
is
ready.
really good. Okay, let's go for this one.
Repairing.
Sir, on my way.
Unit
You
ready.
got it.
I'm questioning though, are you trying
Unit
to copy
unit
my
ready. Unit
build from
ready.
last game?
Destination aircraft pilot
Unit
reporting.
ready.
Destination
I
pilot
did. I'm always doing the
Unit
heaviest.
ready. Unable
You
to
can ask
comply.
ISIS.
Building in
I'm beating them with that
Unit ready.
every
Unit
time. Oh no,
ready.
you mean ISIS with a lot of war miners.
Construction complete.
No,
Unit ready. You have promoted.
a lot of infantry, to which your tank destroyers are
Unit
actually
ready.
not great against.
Orders, safety first, sir. How about that?
Oh,
Unit
that's,
ready.
no,
Unit
no,
ready.
no, no,
Unit
no.
lost.
On my way.
Unit ready.
Okay.
How about ready? Double test, sir. Oh, who got it?
Unit ready. Unit lost. Unit ready. Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit ready. Unit lost. Unit lost. Unable to construction. Unit ready.
GG.
You are victorious. Battle control terminated.
White tank destroyers. With buffed chrono shift, chrono boost, which gives them way more, a bit more attack speed, but a lot of movement speed. And that's what's really, really nice. It's like the complete opposite of propaganda, which buffs damage and attack speed to a maximum, but decreases your speed by half. Okay, that sounds nice, Emrise. Okay, so I would say that I would call it quits for now. That was There were some nice rounds today. We should continue this tomorrow. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time on the OpenRA stream from ZX Ginnin. See you next time, guys. Good night.
Later.